we go. All right. I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of ALCOSAN, the board meeting. All right, November 16, 2023. Let's start out with the roll call.
Ms. Sylvia Wilson. Mr. Darren Kelly.
Here.
Ms. Teresa Cal Smith. Mr. Paul Klein.
Here.
Ms. Emily Kincaid.
Here.
Mr. Harry Reedshaw.
Here.
And Dr. Tharp Gilliam.
Present. All right, let's all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So prior to this board meeting, there was an executive session where no votes were taken. All right, so first up, we have information items. The first item would be public comment. There were no people who signed up for public comments. We're going to move on to the Scholastic Outreach Program update by Erica Motley.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Erica Lamar Motley, and I'm the manager of Scholastic Outreach and Educational Services here at ALCOSAN. I am proud to share with you some highlights of how we are increasing the image and awareness of ALCOSAN to students, teachers, and parents who live or attend schools in our 83 communities, which is comprised of about 35 school districts. For nearly 2 decades, we have been providing presentations, hands-on activities, mentoring, job shadowing, participating in science fairs, internships, and when the pandemic hit, we were able to pivot to providing those activities on the virtual platforms such as Teams and Zoom to those who reside in the ALCOSAN service area. We work with students who are in pre-K to college level, including those who are gifted or have identified learning challenges, providing career awareness, at times, just a new love for learning STEAM. We have several success stories over the years, and often former students will seek us out to share updates. In the interest of time, I will highlight 2 individuals. The first individual is Larry Pelsham Jr., who is a summer science student in 2007. Larry worked with us at ALCOSAN for a brief time before being tapped to pursue his passion for politics. Larry is currently the Executive Deputy Chief of Staff to Governor Josh Shapiro. The next individual is Risha Shaw. Many of you might have attended last month's board meeting and heard her present a thorough and in-depth update on the wet weather plant expansion. We are proud to say we first became acquainted with Risha while she was a graduate student at Carnegie Mellon University and was part of our 2018 internship cohort for operations and engineering that year. While I shared with you a general idea of outreach that our staff conducts, I would like to share with you our newest program within our department, Frankie Science on the Go. A mobile van that is equipped with technology and a mini lab that will allow us to take science out into the community. And I believe you received the card as you entered the room today. Thank you, Sherry. Wait, I'm sorry. Frankie the fish just sent me a text message. He said, I forgot a few things. Just getting started. But he insists he has something really quick to say. He said he's standing right in front of the O&M building, right next to our van. I think we'll be able to live stream him in.
Thank you for inviting Erica to present today. Since she has turned over the mic to me for a few minutes, I thought that I would say hello to all the ALCOSAN board members, staff, guests, and those watching virtually. I would like to start by giving a special shout out to Dr. Shanna Tharp Gilliam, who received the 2023 C-Suite Award last week from the Pittsburgh Business Times. This award honors C-Suite executives who have demonstrated vital leadership and business savvy to guide their companies to success. C-Suite executives play a crucial role in executing a company's mission in a rapidly changing environment. These leaders show agility and commitment as some of the traits necessary to recognize opportunity, identify and manage risk, achieve profitable growth, and lead in times of prosperity and crisis. We are thankful for the talents you bring to the board, and it seems fitting that you are in that seat tonight, Madam Chair Tharp Gilliam, facilitating our board meeting.
That was awesome.
Thank you. Where was I? As I was saying, the Scholastic Outreach Department partners with the Communications Department to send out monthly activities that students can complete at home. This is just another example of how we are striving to reach all children in our service area. All activities are archived on our ALCOSAN website under Parent Resources. While we primarily focus on students, we understand that educators, whether or not in the classroom or supporting an out-of-school and after-school time programs, can serve as a valuable resource to us as much as we can to them. In 2007, we started hosting a series of professional development workshops, known as SEEP, that allow educators the opportunity to obtain Act 48 hours. Over time, we have expanded this outreach from 1 workshop to 5 workshops a year. Our next workshop will take place this Saturday at ALCOSAN, and registration is currently open on our website. Our current workshop has about 18 participants enrolled. When we visit with students, or scholars, as some of our reps refer to them as, we'd like to share with them an overview of ALCOSAN. These pictures show staff at schools and after-school programs conducting a variety of lessons, from pre-K all the way up to middle school, in the picture shown on the screen. We will now watch a brief sample and hear a little bit more about some of our signature programs from none other than our friend, Frankie the Science. Frankie the fish, who is in the field.
Hello, folks. Coming to you live is Frankie in the Field. There is a sewage overflow surge polluting our river and is harmful to our waterways. Everything from the environment and storm drains are making it harder for our fellow aquatic friends to swim happily. When it rains, it pours. It looks like everything from Earth is just being washed into the river. It is getting kind of hard to see. But luckily, there is a way to combat these overflows. A planned expansion is underway at ALCOSAN as part of their Clean Water Plan. Enlarging the plant will better service our region's waters. A new facility, the East Headworks, will increase the plant's preliminary treatment capacity to 600 million gallons a day. A new final disinfection tank and a new wet weather pump station are also being constructed. More of the plant expansion projects can be found on the ALCOSAN website at www.alcosan.org. When we visit schools, after-school programs, or community events, we share experiences like those and others, including from this past summer. At that time, students from the 4th through 8th grades had the chance to engage in hands-on science by testing the water quality upstream in Lowry's Run. A week later, high school students participating in the Clean Water Academy, together with college student mentors, delved even deeper with a thorough stream analysis. Our ALCOSAN Scholastic Outreach team is active all year round, not just in the summer. We engage with students directly in their classrooms, early education centers, and after-school programs. Additionally, we're a vibrant presence at community events and science fairs. For students keen on exploring the technical fields or skilled trades, we offer job shadowing and internship opportunities across all divisions at ALCOSAN. This is your ALCOSAN spokesfish, Frankie the Fish, splashing off.
Hopefully you learned just a little bit more about what we do in our department from Frankie the Fish. It takes a village and a region to invest in the youth of Pittsburgh, and we are proud that we have several local partnerships. We are working with the Civil and Environmental Engineering Department at Carnegie Mellon University. We are one of 6 organizations that is highlighted on campus with the opportunity to provide information in several student centers and recruiting events for internships. Most recently, in conjunction with engineering and operations, we guided a team of students as they undertook the task of determining the best recommendation for food to mass ratio in the aeration tanks. Their findings were presented last month at the WEFTEC conference that took place in Chicago, Illinois. The team, who had only been working together for a year, placed fifth. They were the first team to compete from the state of Pennsylvania. We have worked with Carnegie Science Center, not only for the H2O exhibit that is on the first floor, but also SciTech Days and professional development for our staff. From the launch point at the Science Center, we also have worked with Point of Pittsburgh Selling League to provide awareness about combined sewer overflows and being good environmental stewards. Prior to the selling season, students attend 2 workshops at ALCOSAN. We are glad to work with them as co-facilitators of lessons that teach teens and young adults to appreciate our local waterways. Another partnership that we are proud of is our work with workforce development. The Junior Achievement Hesatown referred to as BizTech. Well, this is not the first of its kind in the country because there are roughly 40 sites around the U.S. What makes Pittsburgh unique is that it was designed as a reflection of our city, Pittsburgh. Students arrive at the Bridgeville location and have the opportunity to dress and do jobs that mirror what we, the workers of ALCOSAN, do every day. In our case, the students are chemists and work in the lab. Of course, we have a CFO and a CEO to align with the structures of the other companies. Students are paid, ALCOSAN breaks are collected, and students even have breaks to not only have lunch, but to shop at the stores as well. In 2021, we started tracking new sites that were first-time requesters of our services. We are anticipating 30 new sites for this calendar year, an increase of 10 from the previous year. Likewise, we anticipate that we would have served nearly 25,000 students by the end of this year, 2023, which is an increase of nearly 4,000 students from the previous year. These slides outline our participation for summer programming, for summer science, our Clean Water Academy, and also includes our internship numbers, although the internship program does run year-round. We have served hundreds of children through our pre-K Explore Days and Frankie Science Days. An average session has about 60 to 80 children participating online. So far, we've served about 175 preschoolers and kindergartners, and still have one more workshop to go. Typical attendance for Frankie Science Day is about 40, and those students are in grade 2nd to 3rd grade. I have shared with you the numbers. However, I wanted to share with you a few comments from parents. These sessions are very engaging and a wonderful introduction to science. They are a fun and memorable way to get my child excited about STEM, says one Wilkinsburg ratepayer. My son loves the pre-K Explore Days. In each workshop, he gets to learn, sing, and dance, all while interacting with Frankie the fish and the scholastic outreach educators firsthand. He enjoys talking to Frankie and giving them thumbs up while doing the hands-on activities. We continue to use all the tools and materials provided to us from each workshop, especially the books, which we read together. The Pre-K Explore Day is essentially a formatted television program broadcast by the Scholastic Outreach staff from the O&M building. It is a truly impressive effort, and I am proud and fortunate that I get to see my family participate in it. Frankie, Frankie, do you know where our dirty water goes? If you know a 3 to 6-year-old who doesn't know where their dirty water goes, have them sign up at our next workshop, which is on Saturday, December 9th. The experience boxes are prepared by our staff and mailed to each family for each section. Likewise, our Frankie Science Days will take place on December 27th and 28th, where experience boxes will also be mailed to those children, and they are also conducted on Zoom. Each child will receive the items in the mail that they need to participate in all of our activities. Thank you so much for your time today. Are there any comments or questions?
Wow.
Thank you.
That was great. I mean, there are so many things to comment on. I really appreciate the long-term impact, to see Larry and Rasha, their engagement with your programming and what they've gone on to do with their life. And I have to tell you that, please tell Frankie I said thank you. Completely a surprise. All right. So next we're going to go on to report on 2023 operating costs and revenues compared to the budget as per attached Exhibit A. Ms. Antoni.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That is a unfortunate thing you have to follow because I could top that and I will not be singing. However, I'm very pleased to report that we are 83% of the year through. And as of this point in time, we had collected 91.5% of our budgeted revenue, and we had expended 76.4% of our operating budget. So we are operating in sound financial matter. So thank you very much. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to entertain them.
Okay, hearing none. No question. Okay. Let's move on to the wastewater treatment plan expansion cost report as per attached Exhibit B. Ms. Kennedy.
Thank you. So the construction here at the plant continues to make progress every month. We're up to $208 million. And just as a point of contrast, I went back to my November 22 report, and just in the last 12 months, we've advanced the construction $64.5 million you can see it, and what we're getting done here to make sure that we meet our dates for compliance, being able to treat more flow. So if you had any questions on specific projects, you know them well, but I'd be happy to take them.
All right. Let's move on to action items. So the first action item is approval of the minutes of the regular board meeting, October 26th, 2023.
Motion to accept.
So
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion. All right. B, consider authorizing payment of invoices in excess of, is this $20,100 processed during the period of October 17 through November 6, 2023, and review the summary report of expenses in excess of $10,900 processed during the same period as per attached Exhibit C.
Motion approved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, C, the motion to award the following contract. This is for contract number 1791, dewatering centrifuge equipment to DEA Mechanical Equipment USA at the price of $4,571,284. Bids received are indicated on Exhibit B.
Chair, this is, as you can see, a sizable award. We have previously shared with the board the preference and meet after they purchase for this particular equipment because of the extended lead time. to have them manufactured and on site. We need that. You can see we have 3 bids here. The base bid and alternative 1, and the base bid and alternative 1 and alternative 2. We are recommending base bid and alternative 1, which not only purchases the 7 total centrifuges, but also provides for upkeep going forward. Questions?
Are there any questions?
No questions.
Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. The next motion is to authorize the preparation of specifications and advertisement for bids for the following contracts in Exhibit E.
Chair, part of our boil water treatment process is the standard service contract for.
Are there any questions about this? Can I get motion?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. Next is the motion to approve the following service authorization for professional consultants. Assignment is based on consultant past efforts, knowledge, and understanding of the task involved, and the availability of the consultant staff to perform the task in the time required. So first is for Delve Underground, under the agreement for engineering consultant services for an amount not to exceed $849,743.95 to perform the construction management scope of service under capital project S474, contract 1763, access shafts near A40 and M49 interceptor junction, and contract 1764 015 016 access shaft and regulator improvements.
Madam Chair, well done. Director of Regional Conveyance wants to speak to this briefly. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Arletta, Madam Chair. Yes, this is a construction management award for 2 contracts where we're constructing shafts to address debris issues in our deep tunnel system. These shafts are going to be 65 to 75 feet deep below grade. And there's also some regulator improvements planned at the 015 site. We met with Delve on Teams to Delve Underground to review their scope of work, and we recommend this award.
Right. Are there any questions?
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. The next is for GHD. Under the agreement for engineering consultant services for an amount not to exceed $576,419 to perform the scope of services under capital projects at S491, Upper Sawmill Run and Lower Ohio Interceptor Lining.
Madam Chair, the Director of Regional Conveyance, but I got to say something again briefly.
Thank you, Arletta. Madam Chair. This fee recommendation is for GHD to conduct final design of the Upper Sawmill Run and Lower Ohio Interceptor Lining. This design is for about 3 miles of cured in place pipe located in Castle Shannon, Bethel Park, Stowe Township, Sharpsburg, and other locations. We met with GHD twice, and based on the discussions with them, we recommend this fee.
Any questions? Hearing none, can I get a motion?
Motion to accept. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. For the next is for Veritas Prime under the agreement for professional services for an amount not to exceed $75,000 to perform the scope of service for human resources information systems needs assessment.
Ms. Williams. Madam Chair, this time, the Director of Administration, Julie Motley Williams, would like to speak to the issue.
Thank you, Arletta. Thank you, Madam Chair. The Human Resources Department initiated a process with Veritas Prime for a needs assessment for our human resource information system. Some of the things that we need Veritas Prime to do is to assess our current HR communication, tracking, and reporting functions, benefits, health and wellness, learning and development, and things like that regarding human resources. A few weeks ago, an evaluation team, which included myself, Phil, Arletta, the procurement department, we initiated a process to vet Veritas Prime and another vendor, and we decided that Veritas Prime was the strongest candidate. So at this time, we are recommending that we award this contract to Veritas Prime in the amount of $75,000.
Are there any questions? Okay, hearing none, can I get a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion carried. Next is the motion to award underground utility locating services to T2 utility engineers and authorize the executive director to negotiate a fee. Ms. Williams.
Madam Chair, Mike is on a roll. Mike, know about underground utility services. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Arletta, Madam Chair. We have to go out and mark, or we have to actually facilitate one-call requests from contractors or developers who need to dig and are potentially digging near our facilities. So we get about 3,000 of these one-call requests a year. We need a firm to manage and process these requests. We had a selection committee of about 6 people review the proposals based on the scoring. T2 recommended as the firm most capable of performing work. And as the board may be aware, we've had T2 under contract for the past 3 years. They've been doing an outstanding job for us. So we're going to recommend continuing with that.
Are there any questions about the recommendation or the motions? No?
Motion to award.
I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried.
Aye.
Thank you. Next is motion to approve modification of service authorization 380 for Gannett Fleming for work associated with the construction phase service of the miscellaneous tank demolition and replacement project for an amount not to exceed $15,000. Ms. Williams.
Chair, Director.
Yep. So this is a modification. Gannett Fleming designed the miscellaneous tank and demolition replacement project. We put the project out to bid and brought the recommendation of award to the board in September. Gannett had some money remaining in their design and bidding budget. So we worked with them, anticipated what the cost to support us through construction, and then took that difference, and the difference is the $15,000, which is the modification needed to get us to the end of construction.
Any questions on that? Do we have a motion?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion is carried. The next motion is to adopt resolution number 2023-1101, authorizing the payment of $29,330 to Jaja Manuel and Aaron Manuel for the appraised value of certain personal property relinquished to ALCOSAN in connection with the replacement of the Manuel's business from real property acquired to implement the clean water plan.
Madam Chair, this is, as you have indicated, in keeping with further implementation of the clean water plan and program. It's aligned with property acquisition and what is required in circumstances of this nature. This is the second time the board has taken action to compensate for certain personal property.
Are there any questions? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to adopt resolution number 2023-1102 to authorize the submission of an application for a statewide local share account grant of $658,400 from the Commonwealth Financing Authority to be used for the purchase of a 2024 MC1312 3 S4X combination jet vac truck from Gap Vac Inc.
Madam Chair, we are fortunate to be able to make application to potentially have a vacuum jetter truck acquired through grant funding. It is a requirement to make sure I'm not purchasing it for my personal need at home or with the family and this board takes action. Please.
Any questions about the use of the back or?
Motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the motion carried. The next motion is to authorize the executive director to execute the mutual release for the litigation docketed in the U.S. District Court for the Western District of PA at docket number 218 CV 533 regarding the January 13, 2018 barge breakaway at Jack's Run leading area.
Madam Chair, that's a mouthful. We're pleased to be able to bring this to the board to resolve this matter.
Are there any questions?
Motion to authorize the release.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carried. Next, we have a motion to ratify special counsel Salton Hughes PC's execution of both the joint stipulation and the amended joint stipulation filed with the PA Public Utility Commission for the application at docket number A 2021-3024-058 regarding the potential sale of the Brentwood Borough wastewater conveyance and collection system to Pennsylvania American Water Company. Ms. Wood.
Chair, if the solicitor has nothing to offer, the executive director has nothing to offer. Thank you for your consideration of what you received.
Are there any questions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. That concludes all of the action items, and we are moving on to new business.
New business. I would like to ask everybody to keep the chairperson, the non-acting chairperson, in thoughts and prayers. She has undergone another knee replacement and is recovering. With that, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
May we just reiterate the December meeting?
Yes. The next meeting is December 14th, 2020. Okay, I got a motion. I got a second. All in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, board.